I have another new homie unbagging video, and I have some happy mail. And so we're going to check out all of that today. Everything that we're going to look at today is cheap and cheerful. It is under $10 US, and one of the items is actually less than $5 US. So that's pretty awesome, right? But do you know what makes it even more awesome? Even more awesome is that if you use code Rambling Rose, just as you see it on the screen, you'll get an additional 15% off everything you buy at New Homie. That's a deal. Okay, and so we're going to start the video because I want to get into it probably as much as you do. And yeah, so I'm just going to ask you all, while I have your attention right now, if you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button and sign up for notifications so that you never miss one of my videos. And with that, let's go. We have the 4 items from New Homie, number 689, 690, 691, and 692. And we have this gift that someone sent me, Happy Meal, and I'm going to open it right now. I don't want to show you my address, so I'll do this as unobtrusively as possible. And let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, these are sticky tabs. So like they're binder markers, which is really cool. I can definitely use these. I could use those to label my diamond paintings if I wanted to, but something that's even more helpful would be to use them to do some organization for my upcoming videos. All right, just a second. Okay, so I stepped away because there's nothing in here indicating who it's from. But one of my patrons, Elizabeth, did let me know that she had a couple of things on the way to me from Amazon. So I think this might have come from Elizabeth because she also said that it was going to be arriving around March 22nd. And I checked my post office box on March 23rd, and there it was. So, so I think this is from Elizabeth, and in that case, oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much. This is so sweet of you. I absolutely love Post-it notes and all of that stuff. So I am thinking that this would be a great way to keep track of my upcoming videos, actually, because I keep a stack of clipped together packages of paper with all my inventory sheets on them, and I put them in order of the dates that I want to do the videos once a package arrives. And so I'm constantly erasing or crossing out a date. And if I can use these, then I can just write the date on one of the labels and stick it on there. And if I have to adjust the video schedule, because I'm constantly adjusting the video schedule, either because I take a day off or because I get another package in and it's like, oh, well, I better fit this in somewhere. These will be great for that. And I can even color code according to the stores, so that this is going to be uber helpful to me, Elizabeth. And I'm going to send you a picture of how I've used them once I get myself organized with them. So thank you so much. That's a very thoughtful gift. I love that. I love that. It's so nice to just know that people are thinking about me, you know, when they're not watching one of my videos. That's just, oh, wow. I really, really love that. Okay, so Elizabeth, I so appreciate that. And I'm just going to tuck this in here so that it'll remind me. And if it wasn't Elizabeth who sent this to me, then please do let me know who it was. But I don't actually get that much Happy Mail, and so I'm pretty sure this was Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the day. That's awesome. That is just awesome. Okay, so let's get into New Homey now. And so we've got these four, and I'm going to open this one first since we're going to go in order. And I just really, really liked the aesthetic of this diamond painting. And I thought, you know what? I definitely want to try this out. And it's not a big one. This is a 30 by 40. It is called Beauty. And I didn't name it anything else because I thought that was a good enough name for it. And it's a painting turned into a diamond painting. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of plastic. There we go. All right. And I thought this would turn out well. Now, what I'm saying is that it is done in the pixel style, which I'm not fussed about because it could still turn out really, really well. And this is a round drill kit, so it would have to be either pixel or new style. Look at that. Flattens out perfectly just by rolling it back on itself. There are no milling creases. It's really, really good. Okay, and it comes with a standard kit with a few extra bags thrown in, so I'm happy with that. Look at the colors. Those colors are great. And I loved the colors in this. That's why I picked it up. And I loved the fact that she's got her violin and she's turned away from the painter. And it's just, I don't know, it's just, I think, a beautiful diamond painting. And, well, a beautiful image. We'll see how it works up as a diamond painting. But, so my first impressions looking at this canvas is that everything is very, very clear. There's no concern here about fuzziness on the canvas or anything like that. So I like it when that is one of the first observations that I make. And we have DMC numbers on the canvas, not on the bags, but that's okay, I don't care. We have 19 colors for this diamond painting. So not a ton of colors, but hopefully it'll be enough to make this come alive. Now, I gotta tell you right offhand, I don't see what she's holding. Like unfortunately, I can't make out the violin with my eyes. Let me take a look through the camera. Yeah, through the camera, you can't really make out the violin either. So that is a little bit disappointing. I think this would be really good in a size one bigger up. So if you were to get a 40 by 50 canvas, it would be better, of course. If you got a canvas that had more colors on it, that would be a big help too, because you can't even tell what that is. Like, seriously, it could be like a dark goose that she's clutching by the neck for, you know, nefarious purposes. Who knows? That's the first thing that came to my mind. I've been watching Criminal Minds starting at season 1, and I'm up to season 7, and I have watched nothing else since I started. So I think my mind is going in very dark directions these days. Oh my God. Okay, so Yeah, okay. I love the colors. I don't love the rendering, unfortunately, but oh well. Let's check out the legend and the canvas up close, and then we'll take a look at the drills. Okay, so it's a very simple legend, just letters and numbers. And you see how beautifully clear that is. So this is another one where, even though the finished image is probably not going to look great, working on it is going to be delightful. There's a nice mix of confetti and some what I would consider minor color blocking, because there are little bits of confetti thrown into even the color blocked areas. So it's not going to be just a mindless, placing drills of the same color again and again and again. You are going to have to do some counting and some, well, I use a multiplacer usually, so I do a lot of counting to see how many drills I need in my pen at any given time. But yeah, you're going to have to do some counting, or you'll have to be, paying attention to the symbol. So not something to do while you're listening to, LSAT prep on tape or something like that. I don't even know if LSAT prep on tape works or exists. I made that up. But yeah, no, the canvas is super, super clear. Yeah, it doesn't matter how far you pull back. That now is going to look like a black swan or a black goose to me that she's strangling, as long as I have this diamond painting. Oh my goodness, because it sure doesn't look like a violin. And anybody who thinks it looks like a violin, I would like you to tell me that. Because I don't know how your eyes work if that's the case. All right, I'm going to get the drills ready, and we're going to take a look at these babies. Okay, I realized I forgot to measure. So let's measure before we look at the drills. And, oh, it's 25 across. And it is 34. Oh, it's 35. When I flatten it properly, it is 35 high. So 25 by 35. Okay, so let's take a look at these fabulous colors. And we are supposed to have 19, and look, there we have 19. So, I don't think I have anything to show you today during the drill review. So let's just pay attention to these gorgeous colors. And so some of you have commented on my jewelry that I've been wearing recently. So when I was a working woman, I had invested in a lot of costume jewelry for the office. Like I had a job where I interviewed, I don't know, you can call them high power people, because I did staffing for the senior levels of the federal public service. So in the United States, those would be the appointments that have to be approved by the Senate. In Canada, they get approved by the cabinet, and then by the Governor General, who represents the Queen. And so those were the people who I would interview, was all these people, just see if they were the right people for the jobs before putting the nominations forward for approval by cabinet. And so, I mean, I had a lot of clothes. I still have a lot of it. I got to get rid of it because I'm never going to wear most of my office clothes again. But I also invested heavily in nice costume jewelry, because between costume jewelry and a scarf, you can jazz up any old outfit. And so I was able to get away with, a lot of solid color clothing as long as I had like a really bright, fabulous scarf or, you know, some killer earrings and a necklace or something like that. So I've still got all that jewelry, even though it's been like 3 years since I left the government. And I was thinking I could make room by getting rid of that stuff. And then I thought, but wait, I could also use that stuff just by, you know, wearing it for my videos. And it also makes me feel better because, you know, when you get up in the morning and you put on a little bit of lipstick and eyeliner and pick out a necklace and a pair of earrings to wear for the day, even if you're not going to see anybody, you kind of feel good. And so that's what I've been doing. So you'll see me cycling through my jewelry and, well, the scarf weather is kind of past now, so you won't be seeing too many scarves. But yeah, you'll see me cycle through jewelry and scarves in upcoming videos. And so there you go. It's just me trying to cheer myself up and make a better video at the same time. All right, so that is number 689. I call it Beauty because I think that's what New Homie calls it as well. And it is 25 by 35 round drills, 19 colors. The printing is beautiful on this canvas. I think it's going to be a joy to work on. This will never go up on any wall, however, because it's really not that great of a finished product, unfortunately. It comes from an image that itself is very not detailed, but the loss of detail translating it into a diamond painting, yeah, that didn't do well. This would have worked fine, I think, if it was a special or if it was a new method of print. But since it's not, since it's the pixel method, it's not a huge win for me. It's, yeah, I'm not sure I would recommend it if you like to put your diamond paintings up. Okay, so next up we have number 690. And number 690 is one that I've admired for a long time, and I just never ordered it. And then I saw it for a really good price on New Homie and decided today's the day. So I got it. And this one is square drills. So I am hoping that it's going to look really good. And I love the colors on this. Absolutely love the colors. And I call it doors. So I'll flatten it in a second. I'll just show you the kit. Comes with 2 bags in addition to the standard kit. I'll take 2 bags. 2 bags is great. And it came pretty good and flat. This is a very stiff canvas. So I'm just going to roll it back on itself to hopefully get rid of some of the curl on the ends, particularly. It got a little bit crunched up at the top here. That's no big deal at all. Because it doesn't, that crunching doesn't really extend down into the diamond painting at all. So this is a 40 by 50 canvas. And let's see what that is for the drill area. It's 43. Yeah, 43. And 34. Okay, so this has 30 colors, which is great because that really lets you see the variation in color and tone on these 2 doors. It's a simple picture. I just love it. It's got the 2 trees growing out of the doors, and it's kind of whimsical, but at the same time, I really like it. I could put this up anywhere, and you could too. And it is very nice. You know what's really interesting is that it is advertised as a square, but it's not. I have round drills here. And when I opened the canvas, I was looking at it and thinking, that looks like it's a new method canvas, but why would you need a new method canvas with round drills or with square drills? I'm going to go check the website right now, and I'm going to see if I made a mistake or if it's advertised as round on the website. Okay, you guys, I'm losing my mind because this is advertised as round drills. So, not square. I don't know why. I don't know why I put square, because the website does say round. And that's good, actually, because I think it looks beautiful. And because it is done in the new method, the detail shows through beautifully. Now, the only detail that really doesn't come through very well is the house number, because the house number is 284. 284? Yeah, 284. But you can't read that. That's just too small to be legible. And I don't care what kind of drills they are, you would have to go considerably bigger to be able to read the house number. But other than that, I like this. I like this a lot. And the colors, like I say, do it for me. Okay, let's take a look at the legend. And I'll try and show you the diamond painting without as much glare, because it's a weird day here in Ottawa today. It's raining lightly. This is the first rain of 2021 here in Ottawa, I think. Let's zoom up to 1x. So the symbols are pretty simple. And as I said, the canvas is so incredibly clear. Now we do have the greater than and the less than symbols, but they're very different colors, so I'm not going to confuse those. Let's take a look now at this canvas. And you see what I mean about the new style printing. In between the colors of drills, the drill circles, you can actually see the original image behind or around the drill circles. So that gives way more depth and definition to your diamond painting than you would get just with squares of color that you place your round drills on, which is what I call the old method or the pixel method. This is what I call the new method or the superimposed method, because they superimpose drill circles on top of the original image. I made that up. That is not a technical term. That is my term to describe this printing method that I noticed a few months ago. So there you go. I don't know how long they've been printing this way, but I noticed it when I unboxed Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And that, I think, was before Christmas. And I was just amazed at the amount of detail in that diamond painting, you know, because there's 8 characters in it. And I realized it was because it wasn't just done in pixels. And so, like, mind was blown at that time because, wow, what a difference it made. And so since then, I've been on the lookout for this new style of printing, and it is all over the place. So I think I've been getting at least 50% of my round drill diamond paintings done in the new method. So that's pretty good. And I'm trying to identify, like, at what point did they start using the new method? And right now what I'm thinking is SKU numbers in the 200,000s and below are almost certainly going to be pixel method, whereas you're much more likely to get a new style diamond painting if the SKU number for one of your diamond paintings or one of the things that you see on a website is 300,000 or above. I don't know if that holds true because I haven't done a scientific study of it, but I think what I am going to start doing is just keeping a list of SKU numbers, and every time I get a lower SKU number that has the new style method, I'll add that to the list. And every time I get an old style pixel print diamond painting that has an SKU number that's higher than, let's say, 300,000, I'll add that to the list, and I'll see whether, in fact, at some point, everybody switched over to doing it new method, or it's some factories that are printing it new method and some factories old method. I suspect it's some factories that are doing it old method, but if that's the case, I sure hope that they switch over to new method. But that might not be possible because I'm sure it's expensive to, get new computer programs and all of that stuff. Look at these colors. Oh my God. Okay, so this is why I wanted this diamond painting and why I've had my eye on it for so long. These colors are absolutely magnificent. And we need 30 of them, and we have 30 of them. So let's take a look at them. All right. So this is just, I love these colors. Oh my goodness. This is what makes me so happy about diamond painting. So happy about diamond painting. Is all these beautiful, beautiful colors and how they come to life on the canvas. We've got these pretty light pinks and so forth. So I was emailing with one of my patrons this morning. She was filling me in on what she's been up to, and I was filling her in on what I would have been up to. And I was telling her I now have received a bunch of the new crafts that I'm going to try out on my channel. So I've got a couple of jigsaw puzzles, and I got 2 latch hook rugs yesterday, and I got a few paint by numbers as well. And so over the coming weeks, I will be starting to do those kinds of crafts as well as diamond painting. Diamond painting is still going to be my main craft, but I really want to try some of these others. And I thought it would be fun to have you along for the ride. So I'm gonna record all of my first steps in these other crafts and post those videos, as they're ready. Because as I was telling this patron, when she first started diamond painting, she would leave me comments every day saying, I finished this much of this diamond painting, or I've just ordered this diamond painting. And so I always knew exactly what was going on in terms of her progress with diamond painting and the different kinds of projects that she was working on and so forth. And so I thought, you know what? I really enjoyed those kinds of updates. And I thought maybe my viewers will enjoy those kinds of updates for me as I embark on a new craft. Well, a few new crafts. And so we're gonna check that out. And I'm gonna be making more how-to videos and instructional videos and just, information videos and stuff like that as well, using, the diamond painting stuff and other craft stuff that I get. So it'll be a gradual expansion in terms of the content of my channel, but you'll see that happen slowly over the coming couple of months, I'd say. Okay, so this is number 690, doors. I wrote this before I realized that it is not square. It is round. That was me. I've done that a few times where, you know, when I'm writing up my inventory items, I put the wrong type of drill, and sometimes I don't even notice until I'm well into doing the review of the diamond painting that it's like, yeah, it's not right. And yeah, what initially gave it away was when I saw this was a new style kit, and it's like, why would they print a square kit in new style? That's weird. Anyway, there you go. I love this. I just love it. I think it's got good detail. It's got tons of color. The printing is fantastic. The symbols are uber clear. And this would jazz up any wall, and yet it's not anything that anybody would find, you know, oh, I don't like that. This would be a gift that you could give to somebody who's moving into a new apartment or a new house or off to college, or, you know, a wedding gift or a whatever, birthday, graduation, you name it, something like this. You know, people can make their own meaning. It's like you have two doors to choose from, and which one you enter will set your path for life. Who knows? You get your own meaning out of diamond paintings like this, and you can't beat those colors. Those colors are amazing. I love it. This is a humongous win, and it's less than $10. Okay, next up, we have a Rose Tries. And this is a Rose Tries for my friend and fellow YouTuber, Rob, who is known as Diamond Painting Dog Dad. And anybody who follows Rob knows that Rob loves cottages. And so Rob asked me to try this cottage for him. It's a little tiny one. It's 30 by 30. Round drills. I can see that it is done in the pixel style. It is a charming, very, very detailed image, which is up on your screen. It doesn't really come out all that well. I'm going to look through the camera at it, and I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. I'm going to iron it actually, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I ironed it just simply because I thought that this was going to be a big crease in here. There is no big crease. It actually didn't flatten out any, because the only thing is the plastic pulled away from the canvas just along this midline here. And so just using my bone folder, I was able to flatten it out. Ironing really didn't help at all, but it came through beautifully. Shipping, I mean, because this one, as I started ironing it, I'm like, why am I ironing this? This doesn't need ironing. Anyway, I had the iron out though from last night because I was ironing the blue lilies that I opened yesterday. And so I thought, what the heck, the iron's out, let's iron it. Yeah, this loses a lot of detail. I think in a 50 by 50, this would be nice. I'm not even sure I would go 40 by 40. I think 40 by 40 would be too small for this. There's just too much detail. And it only has 20 colors. So, I don't know, Rob. I know you love cottages, so maybe you would cut some slack for, you know, a really pretty image. But I like the colors, and I actually did find this cottage very charming in the original image, but I don't find it that charming looking at it like this. So that's just me. That's just me. Let's see how big the drill area is. So it is almost 25 by 24 and a half, just over 24 and a half. So we'll call that 25 by 25. Yeah, this would have to be a lot bigger to have any hope of being clear. And the fact that it's done in the pixel print method doesn't help. If it was done in the new style, there would be a little bit more definition to it, but it's not. So it doesn't have that extra definition. It does come with, looks like 3 or maybe 4 bags. So I'm happy with that. Other than that, it's a standard kit, which is just fine. Let me get the drills ready and we'll take a look at those and the canvas. Okay, so let's take a look here. I like the fact that they have the DMC numbers on the canvas, and there are legends at both corners of the canvas for those of you who weren't paying attention. The symbols are quite simple. Yeah, pretty simple. The most difficult to read is this E, but looking at the canvas, it's not hard to read on the canvas. So the DMC numbers are not printed on the bags of drills, but that's okay too. As long as they're in one place, I don't care if they're not in the other. And I mean, the canvas is perfectly clear. Working on this will be fine. I mean, this is one where you could use a light pad or not, whatever your preference is. I probably wouldn't bother because this is so clear. So yeah, so in terms of an enjoyable drilling experience, between the colors and the ease of reading this canvas, I think this will be a really pleasurable one. In terms of the finished image, I just don't, you know, it's surprising that swan actually looks like a swan with, you know, with the reflection in the pond below it. It's surprising how well this did turn out. I'm about, I don't know, 3 feet away from it right now. And I am utterly shocked at how good it looks from a distance. Wow, that is the magic of diamond painting. I just love that. Oh man, okay. I feel better about this already. Now I'm leaning way back. And yeah, you know, from about 4.5 feet away, it starts to look pretty good. And I think if it was up on a wall and I was across the room from it, you would definitely know what this was. The detail would come through. But you have to be a ways away from it. So I say this is a qualified win. I started off not liking it at all, but I actually like it better now. I'm still never going to become a huge fan of cottages, but I think this one will be fun to do. Okay, so let's see. We need 20 colors, and there's number 20. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's zoom into 2x to take a look at these. And I have not found bad round drills in a kit for a very long time. I would be shocked if this kit proved to have really bad drills. This is one of the things that I find most surprising and most delightful about shopping from stores like New Homey. who get their diamond paintings. I mean, they're mass-produced diamond paintings. Let's not kid ourselves. They're mass-produced, and that's why we get them for the cheap prices that we get them for. And I will just remind you once again, you can get these cheap diamond paintings. This one here is less than $5 US, and you can get an additional 15% off by using code RAMBLINGROSE. So don't forget to use the code at New Homey. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I love the fact that when we shop at stores like New Homey, which do get mass-produced things, diamond paintings and kits and stuff, we can be better assured of the quality of the diamonds than we could be with a lot of the companies that I used to buy from on AliExpress, where, you know, doing the drill review was absolutely critical to reviewing a diamond painting, because you just never knew what you were going to get in terms of the quality of drills. I very rarely find concave drills in my kits. I almost never find tabby drills in my kits. You know, sometimes you find a few misshapen ones or little blobs of plastic, and so some of the drills, you know, they're not quite complete. They're too small because they're really not full drills. They're just little blobs. I didn't see anything like that in this kit, by the way. And if you did, well, I think it was probably an exception to the high quality that makes up this kit. And that's the case for most of the kits that I've opened from New Homey and stores like it. They're really, really good quality diamonds. And for me, as many of you have heard me say, the quality of the diamonds, the legibility of the canvas, are equally, if not more important, than the final image that's created. Because I know that many of you are like me, you diamond paint and then you put away most of your diamond paintings. And so it doesn't matter what they're going to look like from a distance, because really what you care about is the work that you do on them. And if working on them is not enjoyable, then it doesn't matter how beautiful the image is at the end, because it was a sucky experience. I have not found that I have sucky experiences with diamond paintings that I get from stores like New Homey, which is why I love New Homey so much, because I can always be counted on having an amazing drilling experience. And ultimately, for me, that is the main thing when it comes to diamond painting, is the drilling experience. If you don't enjoy the hours you spend on a diamond painting, why do it? Okay, so this is number 691, Cottage, 25 by 25. It's a round rose tries for Rob. And I started off not liking it. And here, as I finish the review for it, I'm thinking, even though it's a pixel, even though it's, you know, tiny for the, you know, bigness of the subject, this is a super detailed diamond painting. And no, you're never going to get all of the detail of the original image in something this small. But for the itty bitty package that you get, this is not a bad diamond painting. Rob, I don't know if this is going to be your kind of diamond painting. I actually would suspect that you probably will not be getting it. But I'm glad I got it and tried it for you, because I'm surprisingly happy with it. I would love to know what you think of it. Okay, let's move on to our last diamond painting of the day. And that is number 692. And 692 is another Rose Tries. This one is for Stephanie K. And Stephanie sent this to me, and just like the last one, where Rob said, I think it might be too pixelated, Stephanie was concerned that this would be way too pixelated. Okay, so the first thing I notice is here's the SKU number, 331374. And so before I opened it, I thought, oh, 331374. That might be a new style. Let's see. Oh my, okay. So I gotta tell you, when Stephanie sent this to me, the reason that I accepted the Rose Tries request was because I thought this is gonna look absolutely horrible. Whether it's new style or old style, it's gonna look horrible. And so I'm going to do a public service and I'm going to show this horrible canvas so that at least my viewers will know not to buy it. And I'm telling you right now, I was so wrong. Oh man. This turned out great. It is done in the new style, which makes all the difference in the world. But I never thought that the crazy amount of detail in this diamond painting would come through. And yet it does. In this size. It's 40 by 50 canvas, so it's probably like 44 by 34. Let's measure that right now. Oh, and I gotta raise you up because that's not quite all showing. Okay, let's check this out. So it's 45 across, and it is 35 up and down. So a 35 by 45 canvas. I call this one Books. Okay, so I call this one Books. I can't remember if that's what it's called on the website. That is probably what it's called on the website. And I gotta tell you, I thought this would be a piece of crap. And it's not. It has ridiculous amounts of detail. And while they're not crystal clear, like you can't read the inscription on there, which says "Wish upon a book," and you know, in the transom window above the door, it says "bookshop" backwards. You can't make that out, okay? And you can't make out the words on the labels or the signs on these, you know, bookcases. But I mean, you can make out the cat, and you can make out the lamp or the ceiling fixture. You can, oh my goodness, I'm absolutely shocked at the amount of detail in this. And it is less than $10 US. Which is amazing. It's got 22 colors, which is not that many colors, and yet look what they've done with 22 colors. I have got to look at this through the camera now, and yeah, I know why I ironed the last one, because there's a little bit of rippling. It's flat, there's no wrinkles in the canvas, but the rippling makes it a little bit harder to see the details. So I'm just taking the camera out of the holder. Wow. Like, you can definitely tell exactly what this is. And I'm super surprised, you guys. Super, super surprised. In a very good way. Wow. Okay, that's good. All right, let's take a look at what comes with this. So we get 2 kits. Perfectly standard, just the wax, the boat, and the drill pen. Let's take a look at the legend. We're already in 1X, so we'll take a look at the legend. Look at that, no 310s in this whole thing. Very simple legend. The DMC numbers are marked on the canvas, but not on the bags of drills, which I'm fine with. And then, just let's focus on this little area here. So, I mean, up close, I'm not sure you can really tell what that is, but you don't have to zoom out very far to realize that those are children's books. And you just keep zooming. Wow. And what I'm seeing now is, even though you can't read this as Wish Upon a Book, you can definitely tell that they're letters. So surprised, so delighted. And yeah, there's so much going on here. The printing is super clear. Yeah, really, really nice. And this is confetti heaven. If you're the type of person who likes to just work with a multiplacer and, plow through your diamond paintings, which sometimes I feel like doing that, this is not the diamond painting for that. This is one where you will be, changing colors frequently, and you'll never have too much in terms of a single area with a huge block of color. I mean, it looks like this table here has some of the most color blocking that I've seen so far. Wow. I mean, look at the detail on that as we zoom out. It's just amazing. Stephanie, I'm so glad you asked me to try this. I'll tell you, even though I like diamond paintings with books, I have avoided ordering any where there are books on shelves, because I thought it's not going to turn out well unless I go to a really big size. And so I would have never bought this, even though I find it a delightful image. I would never have bought this. But as a Rose Tries, I was happy to try it because I thought I would be warning people away from it. And I'm not warning anybody away from this. I'm so surprised. Can you tell? And again, this canvas is beautifully printed. So Stephanie, I don't know about you, but I think this is a winner. And I would suggest, if you like the image and if you find that this is enough detail, go for it. I think this would look fantastic in a little kid's room, or in a hospital, or you name it. This would look good just about anywhere. Would look great in a bookshop. If you know somebody who owns a bookshop, or your favorite bookseller. Not that there are too many independent booksellers left, but there are the odd few. And something like this would look fantastic hanging in a little bookshop. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's take a look at the drills. All right, so we need, how many colors do we need? We need 22 colors, and here's number 22. So let's start looking at these. I'll zoom into 2x, and I'm going to talk about the Rose Tries program, but not in the same way that I usually do. All the information you need for the Rose Tries program is down below. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. It's in the description box. It tells you how to address the email and what to put in the subject line and all of that stuff. But I can't express to you how I feel inside about this diamond painting. I feel joy. My eyes are filling up with tears right now. Not because, I love this diamond painting so much. I like this diamond painting. I like the image. It's the sort of thing that, if I thought it was going to turn out, I would happily have ordered it for, one of my nephews, or one of my nieces, or something like that, or a friend's, new grandchild, or whatever. What's making me so emotional is that I would have passed this one over. And Stephanie, I bet you would have passed this one over too. And I'm not saying you won't pass it over because, maybe this isn't what you wanted. But I'm sure that a lot of us who have been diamond painting for a while, when we see a canvas and it just looks like that is impossibly detailed, there's no way that it would turn out. We're sad to move on because we love that image, but we hope that we'll find it in a bigger size somewhere else. And so we pass it by. And this, and what the Rose Tries program is an opportunity to, just get some closure on it. Because if you're like me, you spend a lot of time shopping on different company websites. And I might already have shown you this strip of drills. Maybe not. And so you see the same diamond paintings over and over and over again. And the ones that you really love, but you're afraid to try because who can afford to throw away, even if it's $5 or $10, who can afford to throw away that kind of money on something that's going to be disappointing? You want to go for the sure thing. And if there wasn't something like Rose Tries, or so many of the YouTube videos where people will try things out for you, but they're trying out the things they like. Not necessarily, they may not have the same taste as you, and so you might never see someone trying the diamond painting that you want to try, or that you'd love to get if you just knew that it wasn't going to be a waste of money. That's why I love the Rose Tries program, because, like I said, I started off today, I have 2 Rose Tries, I think, in this kit. And, or in this unboxing today. And I started off with both of them. When I placed the order for the viewers, for Stephanie and Rob, my thinking was, I'm going to get a diamond painting that is so pixelated, it's going to be horrible. And in both cases, I was surprised by what I got. Now, the Cottage one that I just opened for Rob didn't turn out as beautiful as, I think we would have hoped. But I gotta tell you, I was super shocked at how good it did look. And again, the quality of the print on the canvas, the quality of the drills, the colors of the drills, and the fact that at the end, you could actually tell that that was a swan and its reflection in the lake. That made me super happy. It's like, hey, now there's a whole bunch of people out there who might feel confident buying that diamond painting. And they wouldn't have felt confident before. And so every time they came across it on a website, they would think, oh, I wonder what that one's like. It's probably not very good. I'm not going to try it. Well, you know what? Maybe you're still not going to try it, but now you know that it's not what you want. But maybe you're thinking, you know what? I don't have a lot of money, a lot of space, a lot of time to be working on a diamond painting. Whatever it is that you don't have a lot of, but I've got enough to buy that little thing, and I know enough about it now to know that I'll be able to fit it in that, 12-inch space that I have empty on my wall, and it'll look nice, and I'll have fun working on it. And with this bookshop, don't even get me started. I thought it was going to be like an abstract piece of blobs. And yet, that's not what this is. This is a delightful surprise to me. And I hope it's a delightful surprise to many of you. And now all of you know exactly what you're going to get. And maybe other YouTubers wouldn't have tried this one because it's like they don't want to show stuff that's going to turn out bad. Nobody wants to show stuff that's going to turn out bad on their channel. which is another reason why I love the Rose Tries program, because that is the space on my channel for showing things that might turn out really bad. Like usually when I'm picking a diamond painting, for me, I'm picking a diamond painting because I expect that it's going to turn out great. And so I'm hugely disappointed when I get something that is not as great as I hoped. What the Rose Tries program is it avoids you having that huge disappointment. Because if it is going to be a disappointment, then it's I get to experience it for you, and then you don't have to, and you can move on. And every time you see that diamond painting in the future, you can say, nope, it's a piece of crap, I'm not going to buy it. Or the next time you see it, or you can go down below and click on the link. It's like, that turned out really well. I want it. I'm going to get it, because I'm no longer worried that it's going to be a waste of money, time, effort, whatever. So that's why I love the Rose Tries program. And that is why I am going to continue the Rose Tries program, I think, as long as I have my channel. Because days like today just make it awesome. Awesome. All right. And so that is the end of today's items. I'm just going to do a quick review. So I think it's Elizabeth, because nobody else told me they were sending me anything. But these labels are super useful. And they're Post-it labels, so I can reuse them again and again and again. I can write on there probably with pencil, or I can get an erasable marker. I think I have some erasable markers. Anyway, and so I'll be able to reuse these things if I have to. But there's a lot in here. 240 pieces. I don't think I have to worry about reusing for a long time. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. That is so sweet of you. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, so thoughtful. And then we have number 692, books, Rose Tries for Stephanie. Stephanie, I'd love to know what you think about it. 45 by 35 round drills, new homie. I love it. I think it's really, really good. Done in the new style. And then we have number 691, Cottage, another Rose Tries, this one for Rob. This one's 25 by 25, round drills, old style, pixel print. Surprisingly nice for the size. I thought I would absolutely hate it. It is quite pixelated, but you can still make out some of the detail. And yeah, I would be a lot more willing to say rush out and buy it if it was 3 times as big. Let's say a 50 by 50 canvas instead of the 30 by 30 canvas. But if you're limited in time, money, and space, less than $5, my friends, might be worth it to get your cottage groove on. And then we have number 690, doors, which I thought was a square, but I was wrong because nothing on the website says it's a square. It is advertised as round. And I love this. It has 30 colors, so this is the most colorful of the ones that I've opened today. I have been admiring this image for, I think, literally years. And it's been on my list. Like I have that spreadsheet that I was telling you about, where I keep track of all my Rose Tries orders. And I know I said in the video yesterday that you would have received the email if I was going to send it saying I'm not going to try your Rose Tries after all. I haven't actually sent that in because yesterday I got a huge number of orders in. Like I think I got about 80 items. And so I was cataloging all of those and, organizing the schedule in terms of videos and stuff like that. So I didn't get around to doing the emails that I planned to do. So I'm hoping to be able to do that today, although I still have a lot of cataloging to do. So you'll get them in the next few days. And I'll tell you in a video when I have sent out those emails so that you don't have to worry anymore. Well, I hope you're not worried, but so that you won't be in any doubt about whether your item is still on the Rose Tries list or whether it's not. Okay, and then the last item, which was the first item that we got today, is Beauty choking a swan. No, it's not. It's Beauty. She is holding a violin behind her back, and this was an impressionistic type of painting that didn't translate all that well into the diamond painting world. It's done in the pixel style and just loses all the necessary detail. It's unfortunate that we don't get the sense that this is a violin and not some sort of long-necked bird that she is, getting ready to use as a club. It's got 19 colors, which I think has a lot to do with what I don't like about it. It is very, very clear printing. The colors are fantastic. So this is one that's going to be fun to work on, but I really don't think it's going to look great when it's done. We'll see. When it comes up in a penny pick, I'll do it. Okay, so just before I close off this video, I want to tell you about a little email that I got today from one of my viewers. And she sent me a series of pictures of her craft room. And it was because in a very recent video, I don't know if it was the one that was published today or one that was published in the last couple of days, I mentioned that, I would, for the projects of the month, I would like to see your setup. What I meant was that I wanted to see how you set up your diamond painting on your work table or whatever. But my viewer didn't catch that nuance because probably I wasn't very clear. I get so excited when I'm talking. I don't necessarily express everything that's going on in my mind. So she sent me pictures of her setup at home for her craft room. And I will tell you, my eyes turned green with envy when I was looking at her craft room. I would kill for a craft room like that. And then I thought, you know what? You guys have all seen my setup. It is a disaster. And I mean, I love diamond painting, but I don't have the best space for it. And, it is what it is. But when I saw this viewer's setup, and I'm not going to say her name at this point, you'll see her setup soon enough. I thought, wait a minute, I would love to see my viewers' home setups for how they diamond paint, how they store their diamond paintings, where they work, where they store all their stuff, and what their work area looks like, etc. So I'm going to do a little, if I get enough interest from viewers who send me pictures of these things, I'm going to do a special little video at some point that includes pictures of people's setups. And I'll just use your first name, and you can send me, as many pictures as you want, and I'll put them all together into a little slideshow video, and we'll take a look at each other's setups. It's going to be like going for a visit in somebody else's house and checking out their craft room or their craft table or their craft coffee or side table or whatever, because I know a lot of people just work off little tiny lap desks or whatever. So I would love to see your setup. Send me your pictures and we'll have some fun checking out and visiting each other's places and seeing how we store stuff. Okay, so let's get back to the end of this video now. So there you go, everybody. That is today's video. So again, if you did not yet click on that subscribe button, please do that and click for notifications. I would also really, really appreciate it if you would leave me a comment down below. And Rob and Stephanie, I am especially looking forward to receiving your comments about the 2 that I tried for you today. Don't forget to like this video because that is important in the YouTube algorithm. It really affects how my videos get shown in people's recommended list. Is the percentage of likes that a video gets. So do please like this video. And that's it. I'm going to be back in a few days or tomorrow. And I will have another diamond painting video for you. And with that, my friends, I will bid you all adieu and tell you that I love you, and I hope you'll come back and visit with me again real soon. Bye-bye for now.